good morning. Today is 28th of March 2022. We left from a place called Albury for Melbourne today in the morning. The journey was about 310 kilometers, and today I like to talk to you about road safety, road code, and about defensive driving. All these things are very much applicable in India as well. Only thing is, we do not follow them strictly in India, and nor they are enforced by the police in India. Otherwise, rules are generally the same all over the world about the road and the road safety. It was about more than 20 years ago when I got the New Zealand driving license. Okay, just to tell you now we have a truck going in front of us, and I have to overtake this truck. Now there are two lanes. Right lane is only for overtaking, so I indicate get onto the right lane and then overtake this truck, and keeping in mind the speed limit. The speed limit on this road is 110 kilometers per hour. Now I overtaken, so I give a left indicator and I get back to the left lane, because right lane is not for normal driving, it is only for overtaking. So I come back to the left lane. I was telling you about the road speed. In this road, speed is 110 kilometers per hour, and they give you bonus of 10%. That means up to about 121 kilometers per hour, you may not get fined. Okay, so getting back to the driving. When I got my driving license in New Zealand about 20 years ago, I learned that there are few things which were taught in New Zealand or in other Western countries, and we had the similar things in India in the cantonments, in our Kents. I remember in our Kents, whenever you are getting onto the bigger or a main road from a smaller road, there used to be a sign. Even now there is a sign in the Kents in India which says "Thero, Dekho, Jao." Stop, look and go. The same thing in these countries is called give way. So when we are driving on the left side of the road, as in these countries here, we give way to the traffic coming from the right. So in the same way, we stop when we are getting onto the main road. We look left and right, make sure that everything is okay, and then only we get onto the main road. There is a road code book which you have to study thoroughly, because there are two types of tests. One is a written test and the second is a practical test. All of us Indians, we used to pass written test very easily, scoring almost 100%, 95% marks. Only place where we used to get stuck, most of our Indian brothers and sisters, is during the practical test. So now we talk about the defensive driving. So I learned in these countries that what they meant by defensive driving is that it's not just your own driving skills which you need on the roads to be safe, but you have to guard against, you have to defend yourself against the lack of driving skills of other drivers on the road. That's why it was called defensive driving. We have to defend ourselves, defend our vehicle against other hazards. And what were those hazards? We were taught that any vehicle going in front, in the same lane in front of you, or coming from the opposite direction, crossing you, is a potential hazard. Any pedestrian walking, any cyclist cycling on the same road in front of you or coming from the front is a potential hazard. You have to judge, you have to see how that person, how that vehicle they behave. So when you cross them, you be very careful, especially while crossing where the children are going on the road or the animals are there. We were supposed to even slow down and overtake them very carefully. So these are some